Good morning, first grade. It's Miss Sherman again with another episode of Math from Miss Sherman's Kitchen Classroom. I'm here today again to guide you through your math worksheet that's in your packet and also do a quick little review on what we've been working on in class. Also, stay tuned until the end because you might hear a little shout out that has your name on it. So just listen. Let's first look at our checklist for today. You should have done reading your passage and answering your questions by now. Your writing activity, your phonics activity, and you should be just about ready to go into your math activity for today. But before you do that, I want to review tens and ones, or quick tens and ones. All right, here we go. So all I did was draw a picture of some quick tens and some ones, and I just want you to think about what number it is when you see it. Give you a minute to think. There's one quick 10. Then this little group right here is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What number is that? 110, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's going to give you the number 19. Very good. The next number that I have has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quick tens, and then a group of 5 ones. So with 5 quick tens and 5 ones, what number do I have? Think. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Did you think the number 55? If you did, awesome job. Here's another number. This number has only 2 quick tens, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. If you have 2 quick tens and 4 ones, what number do you have? Let's count by tens to see. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If you were thinking the number 24, you were correct. Good job. All right. The next number I have has just 4 quick tens. Do you see any ones here? Me either. So that means that that's 0, 1. So we just count these quick tens and we come up with the number 10, 20, 30, 40. You came up with 40, you were correct. Ooh, another number. I know this is a quick 10. All of these are quick 10s. And then this is a group of 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 1, 2, 3 quick 10s, and then there's 8 ones. We count our quick 10s by 10. Oh, let's give it a second to zoom. And we would have the number 38. There it is. 38 is our number. Now this one is a little bit different. There are no quick tens. This time I just drew a number bun because on tomorrow, when you start to work on your packet for math, you'll see some number buns where you're breaking numbers into tens and ones. And you also did that on yesterday. So here I have your whole, and then there's part, part, whole, part, part. Now this means that there is a missing part. Your job is to think about what part would go here if our whole is 12 and our first part is 10. That just means I took 10 out of the 12 and then that leaves this one part. Do you think that's going to be the 10s that are in 12 or the ones that are in 12? Well, if there's already 10 here and I know that there's 1 10 in 12, that means that this must be the ones that go into 12. How many ones are in the number 12? Good. There's 2 1s. So the missing part here is going to be 2. On this one, I have 25 as the whole, and then I have part. One of the parts is 5. Where did Miss Sherman get that 5 from? Right, I probably got it from the ones place. So that just leaves what place left? Right, the tens place. And if the tens place is 2, what number does this 2 equal to give you the part that goes with 5 to make 25? Well, if I have 2 tens, that means I have the number 20. Awesome. Then I have the number 17 with a missing part, and one of my parts is 7. Well, Miss Sherman took that 7, this 7, from this whole. That means I took it from the tens or the ones place. Right, I took it from the ones place. This 17 is 7 in how many tens, or what number that equals to the amount of tens that are here? Well, in 17, there's 1 10. So that means that the digit, or what 1 10 is equal to, is 10. If you thought 10, you were correct. This one is a little bit different, and it's going to be our last one for today. This time, I have the whole part. I already have the parts. I just need to figure out what the whole is. Now, if one of my parts is 30, and then another part is 5, what is your whole? Well, parts just means that you do what with them? You put them together. If you take 30 and put it with 5, what number would you come up with? What's your whole for 30 and 5? Give you a minute to think. Correct. If you thought 35, you are correct, because if I take 30 and add 5 more, I'm going to get 35. Awesome job. Now, before I go on to what we're doing today, I want to take a look at our problem from yesterday. So we did this problem, or I helped you through part of this problem, where Deb wrote 14 letters to her Nana and Pop, and she sent a few letters last month. We didn't know how many she sent last month. She will send out the last 6 letters this month. How many letters did Deb send out last month? So we know that she sent 6 this month. Your job was to finish up on what you were doing on yesterday. So I'm going to finish it by labeling the rest of these for what Deb sent last month. She sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we know that she sent 8 letters last month, because that's what's left after we take out what she sent this month. So 8 letters is what she sent. 6 is what she sent this month. And we know that 6 plus 8 is going to give us 14. And a number sentence that you could have used is 6 plus 8 equals 14. Someone may have written that. Another number sentence that you could have used was 14 minus 6, because we know she wrote 14 letters, and then she mailed 6 of them this month, and then 14 minus 6 gives us 8. Or you could have written 14 minus 8 equals 6. And also 8 plus 6 equals 14. These numbers all go inside of a fact family. And then we always write words to answer our questions. Deb sent out 8 letters. If you got 8, patch those on the back, because that is the correct answer. Now, today we simply have to look at this sheet that says Thursday Math, and all it says is to count the groups of tens and ones and then write the total. I'm just going to do 2 of them with you because I think this one is pretty easy for you. All your first grade teachers have told you that anytime you see a group, when they're bunched together like this, it's always going to equal 10 because we're working with tens and ones. So each time you see a bag of popcorn on this page, it equals 10. How many bags of popcorn do you see in this one? I see 1, 2. So that means I have 2 tens. And then these little pieces of popcorn are your ones. So we're going to count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 ones. If I have 2 tens and 4 ones, what's our total, or what does that equal? You could count them. You could say 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Your total is 24. And then I'll do this one with you. First, we'll look at our groups. That's 10. This is 10. This is 10 because these are the groups of popcorn. We have 1, 2, 3 tens. And then there's 1, 2 loose popcorn. So that means that those are the ones. What is our total here? We could count by tens first. 10, 20, 30. And then we can count the ones. 31, 32. The total is 32. Now, your job is to finish the rest of that. And I'm just going to flip to the back and only show you the important parts of your word problem for today. Remember, we always read, draw, write. R, D, W. It's really important that you remember. Read, draw, write. Dad had some pens in his bag. He gave 13 pens to Mom. Dad has 5 pens left in his bag. How many pens did he have at first? We want to know how many pens he had at first, or in the beginning, or what he started with. He has some pens in his bag. We don't know how many. He gave 13 to Mom, and then he has 5 left. These parts that I underlined and circled are the most important parts of this word problem. So I'll give you a minute to look at what I did, and then your job is to solve this problem, model it, show me the number, and then show me the words that you would write to answer that problem, and we'll check it on tomorrow. One more thing. And if you have to, just pause it because I'm going to go ahead and slide my next question to the screen. Now, this is where the shout outs might come. This is a bonus question for my friends who need something else to do. Maxwell, I know someone whose name is Maxwell. Maxwell had 19 blueberries and 8 10. Soraya had 13 and picked 7. I know someone named Soraya too. I want you to compare Maxwell and Soraya's blueberries after Maxwell ate some and Soraya picked some more. So I want you to tell me who has more and who has less. That is all you have to do. Maxwell had 19 blueberries and 8 10. Soraya had 13 and picked 7. Compare Maxwell and Soraya's blueberries after Maxwell ate some and Soraya picked some more. Compare this means tell me who has more or who has less. And tomorrow we'll be back to solve this problem. See you guys.